students, how's your day? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to our learning session. I am your English teacher. I am Ma'am Charis May Garcia, but you can call me Ma'am Cha for short.
For today's lesson, you will be learning about composing effective paragraphs. What you need to know about today's lesson. The learning competency targeted in this lesson is compose effective paragraphs. The objectives are 1. Define paragraph. 2. Point out the parts of a paragraph. 3. Compose an effective paragraph. And 4. Tell the essence of writing effective paragraphs. Before you feed your brain with new information, let us first have a short review of the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, you learned about synthesizing. Synthesizing simply means combining. Instead of points of each source in turn, you put together the ideas and findings of multiple sources in order to make an overall point. At the most basic level, this involves looking for similarities and differences between your sources. Your synthesis should show the reader where the sources overlap and where they diverge. Steps to synthesize information from different sources. 1. Organize your sources. 2. Outline your structure. 3. Write paragraphs with topic sentences. And 4. Revise, edit, and proofread. Since our lesson is about composing paragraphs, I would like to ask you this question. Which is your reaction when asked to write a paragraph? Is it A, B, C, or D? If you answered A, B, or C, don't worry because in this lesson, I will teach you how to write effective paragraphs. And if you answered letter D, good for you. In this lesson, you will improve your writing skills more. Alright, let's begin. What is a paragraph? In its simplest and most basic form, a paragraph is a group of sentences about one topic. Paragraphs are the fundamental building blocks of text. Their purpose is to inform, give an opinion, state facts, or explain. A paragraph must have at least 5 sentences. Writing a paragraph is like making a burger. It has to have all the essential parts. In writing a paragraph, it should have a topic sentence. It is the most important part of a paragraph. The topic sentence states the main idea of a paragraph. The topic sentence states the subject and the purpose of the paragraph. The topic sentence in a paragraph summarizes what the entire paragraph is all about. In most academic essays though, the topic sentence is at the beginning. So if you will compare it to a burger, the topic sentence is the top bun. Features of a topic sentence. It states the main idea. It addresses one aspect of the subject that can be adequately covered in one paragraph. It controls the other sentences in the paragraph. And it is more general than the sentences that develop it. Positions of a topic sentence. A topic sentence can be placed in the beginning, middle, or end of a paragraph. Let us have some examples. A brownout for students would be a horrendous disaster. The students will not be able to check their mail. They cannot receive their emails either. They cannot use the fax machine too. The topic sentence in this paragraph is a brownout for students would be a horrendous disaster. The topic sentence is placed at the beginning of the sentence. Next example. Dancing and chanting Polynesian students give visitors the Polynesian Culture Center a glimpse of Hawaii Coast. Through its exhibitions, the Polynesian Culture Center shows visitors the many elements of Hawaiian culture brought to Hawaii by Polynesians. For example, the center shows the similarities between the Polynesian and Hawaiian villages with life-size models. In addition, the center dramatizes Hawaiian legends of ancestors journeying across oceans. The topic sentence for this paragraph is, through its exhibitions, the Polynesian Culture Center shows visitors the many elements of Hawaiian culture brought to Hawaii by Polynesians. In this example, the topic sentence is placed in the middle. For the last example, I cannot cut and paste excerpts without my computer. I need my CD-ROM to check the spelling and change fonts of my paper. I do all this on my computer at my own leisure. I really don't know how to write a paper without doing it directly on the computer. In this example, the topic sentence is, I really don't know how to write a paper without doing it directly on the computer. The topic sentence is placed at the end of the paragraph. Let's make a burger. Let us first have the top bun, which is the topic sentence. There are 3 reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. Next part of a paragraph is the body, or if compared to a burger, it is the juicy part. It is composed of the supporting sentences that develop the main point. The supporting sentences tells us when, how, what, where, why, how much, or how many. Understanding the relationship between the main idea and details will increase your reading comprehension. Supporting details process. Use a 3-step process to identify supporting details. Step 1. Identify the topic. To identify the topic of a reading, ask yourself, what is this about? The answer provides the topic of the reading. It does not need to be a complete sentence, and it is usually no longer than 2 or 3 words. Next, step 2. Identify what the author is saying about the topic. To identify what the author is saying about the topic, ask yourself, what does the author want me to know about the topic? Again, this does not need to be a sentence and is generally 5 to 7 words long. Step 3. Identify details that support or explain the main idea. To find the main idea, first take your answer from step 1 and add it to your answer from step 2, and then find a phrase. A phrase may or may not form a complete sentence, or sentence in the first part of the reading that most closely matches your answer. This will be the main idea of the reading. To identify major supporting details that support the main idea, ask yourself, what else in the reading helps me to understand the author's main idea? To identify minor supporting details, ask of each major detail, what else in the paragraph helps me to understand this? Let us continue creating a burger. Earlier, we have the topic sentence, which is the top bun. Now we will have the body or the juicy part. In this example, we have the body, which is, first, Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live. So here are the supporting details for our topic sentence. The last part of a paragraph is the conclusion, or the bun at the bottom of the burger. The concluding sentence comes at the end of your paragraph. It summarizes the main points or restate the topic sentence in a fresh way. We are almost done in making our burger. We already have the top bun, which is the topic sentence, the juicy part, which is the body, and the last part is the conclusion. Therefore, Canada is a desirable place to live. We now have a burger, and we already applied the essential parts in creating a paragraph. The paragraph is about reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world, and that is our topic sentence. For the body, the writer enumerated reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. So, the body supported the topic sentence. And to end the paragraph, the writer used a cohesive device, therefore, to signal conclusion. Therefore, Canada is a desirable place to live. Let us now have the elements of an effective paragraph. first one is clear topic sentence. The purposes of topic sentence are to state the main point of a paragraph, to give the reader a sense of direction, and to summarize the paragraph's main point. Next is unity. Refers to the singleness or oneness of purpose. The paragraph must focus solely on a single idea, point, or argument that is being discussed. So if you are talking about a certain topic, you have to stick with it. Next is coherence. Coherence means all the sentences and ideas in the paragraph flow smoothly together to make clear and logical points about the topic. In writing a paragraph, you must take note of the following to achieve coherence: a natural or easily recognized order, transition words and phrases, repetition of keywords, substitution of pronouns for key nouns, and parallelism. The last one is sufficient development. It is essential that the topic is sufficiently developed. Do not limit yourself to a set of number of sentences. Readers should not be left with questions after reading a sufficiently developed paragraph. A writer should include the following for sufficient paragraph development: examples, side work, definitions, describe, analyze, and organize your ideas. Before we proceed to brain gym, let us summarize the lesson. A paragraph is a series of sentences that support a main idea or point. Topic sentence, body, and conclusion are the basic parts of a paragraph. An effective paragraph must have the following elements: clear topic sentence, coherence, unity, and sufficient development. Being able to write effective paragraph makes you confident in expressing your ideas. As a result, you are able to come up with good written compositions that will inform, persuade, and entertain your readers. Let us now proceed to brain gym. Directions. Identify the parts of a paragraph. All you have to do is to find the topic sentence, the body, and the conclusion. There are 2 paragraphs. I will give you 4 minutes to answer the activity. If you need more time, just pause the video and then continue if you need to answer the next item. You may start now. Time to check your answers. Here are the answers for number 1. Each part is highlighted using a different color. Kindly check your answers. For number 2, here are the answers. Surprise, surprise! We're not done here yet. Let us have a writing activity. Directions. On a short bond paper, write an essay about the greatest challenge students face today. Keep in mind the parts and elements of an effective paragraph. Don't worry because you will submit your output on the next schedule of the distribution of modules. Good luck!
Okay, we have reached the end of our learning session. I hope you got a high score in the brain gym. And I also hope that you learned a lot about our topic for today. Next time when you are asked to write a paragraph, you will no longer have these reactions. Instead, your reaction will be like this. Very confident in writing a paragraph. But not just a paragraph, an effective paragraph. See you next time on our next learning session. Bye!
Wow.